Yep, recording started. Yeah. So I think I got all the people. Yep. So I was talking about we have an application tier and we have a database tier. So as per the best practice, we have to create a separate user for database tier and we have to create a separate user for my application tier. So that's why we have mentioned create user and group. Now we require the group as well. Okay. So now next thing is that install EBS RPM from public yum. So for example, let me open the notepad. Now, say I'm going to install my Oracle application or not on Oracle application, any Oracle product. Okay, system is not responding again. Okay, so let me change the
I think you are
font.
using a server. So, Sarfaraz, are you using the server? Because
No, no,
you
no,
put a
no, no, not
notepad.
yet, not yet, not yet. Actually, I logged in from my laptop, and from my laptop, I will access my server. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, so 192.168.0.144. I'll save the session. Apps node 1, and here I'll mention the IP address. I think my server is down. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, it's down. It's down. So let me start. Okay, so I was talking about why we require the RPM. See, reason is that, say, I'm going to install one Oracle product and I required one RPM abc.rpm. So we know very well this RPM we can download from Metalink or this RPM we can download from OTN. Okay, so in the step I have mentioned that, see, install EBS RPM from public yum. So people can ask the question, hey, why I'm going to use public yum? If Oracle has given me RPM list, can't we download or can't we install? Yes, we can install, but you know what will happen? Say, I'm going to install one RPM abc.rpm. So with the help of command rpm-ivh, I will say abs rpm this one. So what will happen whenever I'm going to install this RPM has a prereq RPM. So it would be abc.b.rpm. Should we agree? So what I can do, I can download this RPM as well, and I can say rpm-ivh and abb.rpm. But again, whenever I'm going to install ABB, this RPM has a prereq RPM aba.rpm. So likewise, we don't know how many dependent RPM we have. So one by one we have to download, or maybe it could be 100 RPMs or 200 RPMs. So we have to download. So rather than doing this tedious task, what we can do, we can configure public yum, and with the help of public yum, I can install my all the RPMs, which RPM I needed. Oracle has given me a package. So from public yum, we can install that complete package, and that package will contain all the RPM which I required for EBS installation. Should we agree? Or shall I repeat?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine. So let me open the machine. Okay, so 192.168.0.144. Okay, it's saying that. So let me check. ipconfig -a. Oh, it's a 04. Okay, it's a 04. It's not 144, it's a 04. Okay, so 192.168.0.104. Okay, so let me change the setting as well. Okay, are we doing recording? Let me check. Yes, we are doing. So change the appearance as well and change the color as well. Okay. So this is the reason we are going to configure public key. So how to configure that I will show you. Now what next step we have? So what we have to do, we have to perform EBS software integrity. So EBS installation will take almost more than 4 hours. What happened? We have done the installation at 98%. After 98% installation, what happened? I got an error message. Hey, this file is corrupted. The software which I am going to use, it's not a good one. It's a corrupted one. So what we have to do, we have to stop the installation, we have to remove everything again, we have to download the software. So again, it's a time consuming and tedious task. So rather than facing this situation after 98% and 93% installation got failed, before doing the installation, we have to cross verify our software, either software which I'm going to use, it's a correct one or not. So what we can do, with the help of md5 sum command, we can cross verify either my software is correct or not. So how to do that, I'll show you. Now what we have to do, we have to add the entry in etc host file. Why? Because whenever we do installation of Oracle EBS, so it will read my etc host file. So in that etc host file, we have to mention the IP address, we have to mention the host name, and we have to mention the short name. And apart from that, we have to add the kernel parameter. And we know very well, either we are going to install RDBMS or either we install any kind of software, we have to specify the kernel parameters. So how to do that, that we will see. Now next step, what we have to create the directory structure. So for example, we have a mount point called u01, say. So we have mount point u01, and this mount point has been created by my application, sorry, my OS team or my network team or whatever the team we have. Generally we say it's a OS team. So this OS team has created this mount point. Now it's my responsibility. I need to create the directory structure, in which location I want to install my database and in which location I want to install my application. So what we have to do, we have to create the directory structure as well. Okay. Now next point, need to install OS RPM to avoid HTTP issue. See, in 12.1.1 we have a bug. So whenever I will do installation of my EBS, it will fail in the last. It will say that my HTTP has not configured properly. So what Oracle did, Oracle has given me one RPM or one patch. That patch we need to apply at the OS level. So how to apply the patch, that we will see. And now the last one is check rapid with version. Say in case of database, whenever I'm going to apply a patch, what we do, we cross check our O patch version. So what Oracle says that whenever you are using O patch, you have to use latest O patch utility. Should we agree, everyone? Yes or no? Of course, yes. Yeah, Raja is saying yes. So of course, yes, we have to. Same thing is applicable here as well. Whenever I'm going to install my Oracle application, so one utility Oracle has given called a RapidWiz. So we have to use that RapidWiz utility, and always we have to use latest RapidWiz. So with the help of Metalink, I can download RapidWiz utility and I can use that one. And in the last, we have a RapidWiz is the command to install your Oracle application. Okay, so let me start.
So RapidWiz, I have a question. RapidWiz is a separate disk or it's a utility like OPatch?
Who is asking this question?
This is Raja.
Yeah, Raja. Actually, whenever I will get EBS software, so in that we have a directory called start CD. So under start CD, we have a disk one. Under disk one, we have a rapid view. So start CD is a kind of separate patch or separate zip file that we can download from Metalink as well. By default, I'll get one, but if I want to use the latest rapid views, so we have to download from Metalink.
Okay, it's just like OPatch.
Exactly. So let
Okay.
me, where we have that, I need to download the file as well again. So let me download this one. I'll stop sharing for 2 minutes. Today I don't know what happened. My server got crashed. Generally it will not happen, but Okay, so I'm downloading this. Okay, I got it. Let me open this one. Yeah, let me share my screen again. Okay. Okay, Vamshi, I'll share the Metalink. So you are asking about Metalink ID or my Metalink password? Sure, I'll do. Okay, so yeah, let me increase the font size. See, the first step, what I have written here, we have to configure public yum. Okay, so I told you why we are going to configure public yum. Reason is that whenever we do EBS installation, we require a lot of patches, and each and not patches, actually it's RPM. So each and every RPM has a dependent RPM, and we don't know how many RPMs is required. So what we can do, rather than facing this kind of situation, I applied one RPM, again it is asking for any other RPM. So what we can do, we can configure public yum, and with the help of public yum I can install that RPM. Okay, so one more thing, say here, in Euclid, for your machine everything is configured. You did not require to install any kind of RPM. Already we have configured, because whenever I will use public key, it will download almost to 2 GB RPMs. So it will take a lot of time. So rather than getting this kind of situation, what we did, we have already configured RPMs. So what you have to do, you have to simply start your application installation. But for showing you people, I will tell you how to configure public key. Okay, so close this one. Yeah, so let me ping my Google. Okay, if I can access Google, it means I can access the internet. Yeah, so how to configure? The command is very simple. Take this one and put it here. So go to etc yum.response.d, and we have to execute this command. Wget http public yum oracle.com public yum el5. So if you are using el5, you will mention el5, and if you are using ol6, you have to mention ol6, means Oracle Linux 6. See, yep, it got connected. See, it got connected. Now what we have to do, if you want to install any RPM, the command is yum install and RPM name. So yum install, say RPM name is abc.rpm, so I can install. But Oracle has given me a complete package called Oracle EBS Server R12 pre-install. So when you will use this RPM or this package, whatever the RPM is required for Oracle installation, it will install all the dependent RPMs. Okay, so let me do it. Clear the screen. See, this is the command yum install oracle-ebs-server-r12 pre-install. So this command will it will ask for confirmation either you want to install RPM or not. So if you want to install all the RPMs, we have to press yes. Okay, so I'll say yes. See, okay, so it's going to check your base version, it's going to check your updated version. See, it's a base one, it's a checking for update. See, it's saying that nothing to do. Why? Because already we have installed. No package available for pre-install available.
So, sir, Alam, one question here.
Yeah.
This is Gani. Uh, but where the credential checks are happening here? So you are trying to use a duplicate. So
Hmm.
it should ask the username and password of
No,
Metallic, right?
no. For using public key, I did not require Metalink password.
Oh, okay, okay.
Why? Because
Public means it automatically
yep.
anonymous.
Exactly. I mean, see, if it is specific to your application, say for example, some packages required license. So in that case, it will ask your Metalink. Okay, but
So
generally,
in this
but
case, it will also install. I mean, create the Oracle user also, right?
no, 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 no,
No,
no.
are you sure?
I'm not sure about that. Why? Because generally, whenever we do installation, we create manually user.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember actually. It will also update the kernel parameters and then.
yeah. It will update the
No,
kernel.
I'm sorry.
See,
I think so actually.
let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Say, if I'm using Oracle Linux, so whatever the kernel parameter I required, that will come by default.
Okay.
Okay. So if any parameter is specific to any component, so we can modify. But generally, whenever I'm
Oh,
using Oracle Linux, so most 90% cases, whatever the kernel parameter value I required, that will comes with installation, and it will come with Oracle user as well.
okay.
Okay, got it. So now,
Yeah, I got it.
okay, so now next thing is that I need to cross verify the software which I'm using, it's a correct software or not. So for that reason, Oracle has given me a file called md5 sum underscore linux32.txt. So if I'm using 32-bit, I will mention Linux 32. If I'm using 64-bit, we have to mention 64 here. Say 64. And this file you cannot download as a normal user. So for that, you require the Metalink credential. You have to log into Metalink and you have to download this file md5 sum linux32.txt. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I will go to the location where I have a software, say u01 stage or soft slash stage, and from there I'll issue this command md5 sum hyphen check and this file. So what it will do, it in this file I have some contents. So this contents will compare to your stage area. It will cross verify both the files, both the checksum, and the result I will get in md5 sum result file. So I can open this file and I can cross check either every file is correct or not. So if I have any issue in any file, I will get a message called failed. If everything is fine, I'll get the message called okay. So let me do this one as well. Okay. So df-h, I have a location u01, u01, and where we have a software. Yeah, software is here. Okay, see, I have this file. So md5 sum underscore linux 64.txt. Let me open this file. See, so each and every component or directory what we have in the staging area corresponding to that, I have a checksum. So what will happen? Each and every file will be compared to your stage area or software area, and if everything is fine, it will give a message called okay. See, okay, so let me compare this one as well. So md5 sum check. So I'm going to check in this file and result I want to keep new check.txt or .log anything. So let me execute this one md5 sum check the file name and result I'm going to put in new check.txt. See, let me open one more putty session.
Yeah, Sarfraz, one question here.
Yeah,
This
please. Yeah, please.
MD check, MD sum underscore Linux 64 or TXT file is
Mhm.
a manual file, or you have downloaded and it came with the software bundle?
No, no, no. You have to download this file from Metalink. I mean,
Oh, okay.
generally, see, someone can put in the Google, so from there you can download. But most of the time, we download from Metalink.
Okay. So it is with the bundle it will not come, but
No,
we need
no,
to
no,
download, right?
no. With bundle, it will
Okay.
not come. You have to download.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me open one more session. Root welcome one u01 r12 here. Yeah, we got this file new underscore new check.txt. So tail hyphen f and this one. See, everything is okay. So if I have any issue with any file, I will get a message called failed. or I will get a message called warning.
So what kind of test it will do? Any error correction or file?
No,
What kind
it
of test
no,
it is
will
doing?
cross check file by file. Okay, say for example, in um, MD5 check underscore Linux 64.txt. Okay, in that I have some file called 100 files information we have. So corresponding to that file, we have a checksum as well. Checksum. And now I have a location called U01 slash R12.1. Under that, we have some directories and files. Okay, so this checksum, what it will do, it will check this file, how many files we have, and these file will compare to this location, your software location. So each and every file will be
Okay.
compared with checksums. If it is matching, it means the file is correct position. If it is not matching, it means we have some corruption in that file.
Okay. Okay.
Got it? So everything is
Yeah.
okay. So I hope that it will give me a message called okay. So I will cancel because it will take almost 20 minutes. So I will cancel this one. Just to show you people how to cross verify checksum, I have given the command. Okay, cancel that one.
Uh, so Sarfraz, one more
Yeah,
question. Okay,
yeah,
so we have downloaded the bundle, and bundle is having some files in it, right?
yeah.
And the same file name, suppose ABC1 is a one file name, ABC2 is another file which is in the bundle.
Hmm.
So we need to update MD sum underscore linux 64.txt with the ABC file ABC1, ABC2,
Actually,
ABC3.
when manually we won't do anything. Why? Because
Okay,
this file MD5 sum underscore link 64, this file comes in metallic. So I will download in the metallic, and
uh,
whatever the contents Oracle has written in that file, that contents will compare to your software area.
okay. So anywhere if I download the software, so this file would be a same file, right?
Yeah, it will be
If I
same.
download from
Huh.
metallic, okay, okay, got it.
But again, it's depend upon your operating system. For Linux, it will be
Oh, that's
different. For Windows, it will be different. For Solace, it will be different.
correct, correct. Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So let me check the step. What step we have done? Yeah, we have done here. So what we need to do, we need to install installation of EBS rapid install. Okay, so these are the requirement. Like if I'm going to install, what could be the minimum hardware requirement? And see, these are the patches we required. So not patches, actually it's RPM we required. So already we have installed. See, we have a big list of RPMs. See, so if I will miss one lib RPM or any RPM, so installation will not be successful. Okay, so now next step, what we have to do, we have to put the entry in etc host file. That already I did. Let me cross check. Cat etc host. Yep, already I did. So 190.68. Okay, etc. So my host IP is 104, not 10144. Okay, done. What next step we have to do? We have to check the kernel parameter. Okay, so this kernel parameter is already predefined. Okay, so come down, and see, it's not a very big deal. Okay, what could be the value of my kernel parameter? I can open the Oracle doc ID, and from there we can copy and paste. See, okay, so security limits.conf. Okay, now how to create a user, very well. User add -g and username, same thing I will create for Oracle, and I will create one extra user called appmgr. Okay, so let me note down something here. See, Oracle user will own your DB tier, and appmgr user will own apps tier. So I have a question. Why we are going for two user? in the starting of the class already I have discussed, but at least some idea from other people why I'm going to create two user, Oracle and AppLMGR user.
To own application tier by Apple MGR to manage the things,
Mhm.
the web tier and the forms, concurrent manager, the other services,
Okay, so if I
which is going to be.
so if I will create only Oracle user, can't we install Oracle application?
Yes,
You
still we
can
can install. Still
install
we can
only
install it.
only
Yes, of course.
management would be easy.
Exactly. I agree from Agani as well and from Raja as well. See, generally, if I'm working for a big organization like IBM or Oracle, so we have application team, different application team, and we have a different DB team. So application team, we required one separate OS user, so at least they can log in and they can perform their activity. So I don't want to give the permission to them. They can log in as a DB as well, DB user, and perform some kind of create table or sorry, create table space or any kind of fishy thing. So that's why we are going to create two user. Okay, so user is already created. See ID Oracle. Yep. So ID MGR. Yeah, perfect. So let me check the next step what we have. Okay. See. So mkdir-p
Do we
Oracle.
need to disable SC Linux?
Um, Generally here we do. Yeah, we do.
Yes. Okay.
Now come down, come down. See, I was talking about this patch 8639046. So by default, whenever I will download the EBS software, the version will be 12.1.1.9. Okay, so always Oracle recommends that we have to use latest start CT. So this is the patch ID you can download and you can unzip. Okay, so let me check how to see the version of RapidWiz. Okay, so this is my stage area, and under that we should have start CD, under that disk one, under that RapidWiz, and here we have a utility like we have a RapidWiz and we have a RapidWiz version. Yeah, this one. So take this one. It's saying that my display is not set. Okay, not an issue. I will start one VNC server. Okay, so VNC password welcome one. Okay, so